Hey everyone, welcome to the channel here. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. My name is Josh and this is Daily Exploring with Josh. I appreciate you guys checking this out. I'm going to be checking out a lot of awesome spots, abandoned places, various places on scooter, various transport methods such as bus. There's going to be a lot of stuff like wildlife. I think we can see a deer over there. Right now. So I'm going to be hitting one of the trails over here called Towpath Trail. I'm over here in the Wilbeth area of Akron, Ohio, home of LeBron James. So here we go. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to see if we can get over here on the path and see how bad it is. Hopefully it's not too bad over here. We'll see here in just a minute. So we'll take the good old electric scooter, the Segway, and make our way over here. See. And I do apologize about a little bit of the shakiness here for the camera. I'm eventually going to be stabilizing it a little bit differently here. I've been doing YouTube videos for like 10 years on and off, so I'm definitely familiar, very much so familiar with a lot of the etiquette and a lot of the camera and editing and stuff like that. Okay. There's that big buck over there. That big buck over there to the left. Not sure if you guys can see it or not, but he's walking down that trail over there to the left. We're going to be going over to the right. This should head us to our destination here. I'm going to try to get through here the best I can, but this is going to be a little tricky. A little tricky. For sure. Let's see what here we go. Oh. The snow is very thick here, so I'm definitely going to be really careful. Be as careful as I can here. This is right underneath of the Wilbeth Road Bridge. Right now. Let's get through the other side. Definitely have to be really careful. Oh, slipping and sliding left and right. Slipping and sliding left and right. Not sure how much of this is going to be doable. On an electric scooter, it is a little bit rough. Some of this is not too bad, but some spots are a little trickier, I guess, the more compacted spots. I just have to be more careful. Because if not, we've got canal on our left side there. I could easily just plop right off of there, you know? Get a better vantage point of what's going on in front of us. Turn that light on full blast so we can see. Whoa, now. Whoa, now. All right. Whoa, now. I just don't know how much of this is going to be really doable. You have to be careful. Holy spins. Spin City. They're here for sure. I haven't met a lot of people over here. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay. Little tricky. Oh my gosh, look at all the geese. Let's go check the geese out. Probably sleeping. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be upset. They're gonna be pissed. Geese City. And here they are. Here's the geese. I'm going to leave them alone so they can do geese things. Oh my gosh. If I can leave them alone. because they might even attack me. They're going to attack me. They're going to attack me. Oh, they've pissed everywhere. They have urinated everywhere. And it's just geese city. Oh my gosh. That was a close one. Okay. Walk through here a little bit and see what it's like. Up here a little bit. What is this? Oh. Oh my goodness. There's geese and ducks. Geese and ducks. There's all sorts of stuff going on. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. All right. That's definitely fun. Geese City. Geese P City. All right. Oh, they're going to attack me. I hear them. They're going to get me. Oh, what was that? Oh, oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Geese. Geese. Little geeses. Just walking through their poop and their pee. And, whatever else they've been doing over here, I guess, right? This is big danger. Here's a nice little wooden bridge. Big danger. For sure. Slip and slide, break your neck. Break your neck. Oh my gosh, can I get through any of this? Can I get through any of this snow? Oh, there's no way. There's no way, friends. There's no way, friends. Oh my gosh. There's no way. We're gonna have to just roll with it. Just got to roll with it. Oh my gosh. What do we have going on over here? All sorts of factories and such over that direction there. Pretty incredible. Just over water right now. Wooden bridge. We're over water. Some train tracks we're approaching right here. Okay. And we've got another bridge. Woo! Chemicals coming out of there. Chemicals just leaking out of one of these pipes or something. Here we got a little bit of graffiti. Here's another bridge. Bridge is leaking, so that's good. Got a little bit of the graffitis that we typically see here in Akron, especially the bridges. Whew, man, it is slippery. All right, friends, let's head back just a bit. I'll check with you guys here in just a moment once I get back towards the road area, because this is pretty messed up. Okay, everyone, that definitely didn't work out as planned there. Got a lot of snow coming in, and it built up those trails. We got some more rain and snowstorms coming in today and tomorrow, so that'll definitely complicate our adventures going forward. But I definitely plan to make the upcoming videos a lot better. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go down and we're going to check out the Racers Stadium. Whew, big bump. We're gonna check out the Racer Stadium. It's a softball stadium. Really big in the area here. And the stadium is pretty cool to see. So we're going to go down and check that out here. We're on South Main Street here in Akron, Ohio. We are going to check that out right now. So it's right down the road, just a little drive away. And we'll see what that looks like at night, just after some fresh snowstorms here. Whew. Right now is in the morning hours, so we're definitely going to see a lot more traffic. It's right around 5 a.m. right now. So the traffic is definitely kicking up throughout the morning here. Keep my head on a swivel and see if there's any traffic behind us here. Make sure I can keep everybody safe. Of course, myself and other drivers. It's kind of tough because there's ice and such in the passing lanes, and of course huge bumps. Akron is notorious for some potholes and some big sinkholes too as well, which definitely makes things worse. Oh, look at this. Look what we've got here. For Christmas, we've got a nice Christmas display here. Here at the Racer Stadium. Look at that. Fantastic. Super cool. Super, super cool. We got a nice little display set up. Here, let's see if we can slow down here. I gotta be really careful and watch for, of course, cars and such. Let's see what it looks like. It looks like that you have some other lights on, but it doesn't look like they have them on right at this moment. So there's what their holiday Christmas display kind of looks like there, if you can kind of see it. We've got some lights set up, and this is going to be like kind of right field to the field itself. I'll see if I can get up to the very top of the hill and see if we get you guys a better view of what it looks like over here. It's definitely pretty cool. So, let's go ahead and move forward. I'm going to see if there's any more lights in front here, and then I'm going to circle around, and then we are going to see if there are any other Christmas displays, and I'm going to give you guys a good perspective of the field if I can. So, and of course, here is the historic Firestone building as well. Bridgestone, Firestone, pretty much every rubber company had a headquarters here in Akron, Ohio at one point in time. So of course that's kind of what we're looking at there. And that's going to be their main headquarters right now, Firestone. They've pretty much downsized for the most part, but they still have a very strong presence in this area, of course. Definitely a pretty cool Christmas display we've got going on. They have some pretty cool lights down the other direction. But it looks like that is pretty much it for the Racer Stadium. You can almost see the stadium right there. You can see through the fencing and stuff like that right there. Like I said, I'll try to get you a better view of what's kind of going on. Or if I can get you a better view of the stadium. It's, of course, a little hard to tell, too, because of the snow and the orientation and whatnot. But the Racer Stadium, like I said, softball, they're very big. I think they compete in national, state tournaments and stuff like that, multi-state tournaments. So they're pretty big in the area. Definitely well known in this area, this part of downtown Akron here. See if I can get you a good viewing here of kind of the front where people kind of enter the stadium, I guess, here. It's definitely really cool. Older stadium. I'm not sure what year it was built. If somebody knows in the comments, just let me know, because I'm curious. But I haven't looked up the exact date that it was built. So here's a little bit more orientation at the front of the stadium here, of course. Where people enter, of course. This is where people enter. General admission $5, lawn seating $3. Wheel call right there, of course. We'll go kind of through the parking lot the best we can without getting too far into the snow. Yeah, definitely an awesome stadium. Definitely an awesome stadium. Look at that. Firestone. That looks like the original emblem. Firestone Stadium. It's probably the original emblem. It has never been painted. It does look like to me. It's kind of hard to tell. But it does not look like it's been painted for sure. Look at that. Super cool. Okay, and we'll move on. Of course. Definitely one of the highlights down this area of South Main Street. This is a Firestone Parkway here, if I remember correctly. Firestone Parkway, aptly named for Firestone and Bridgestone, of course. They had their headquarters here, down this road here. Where would it have been at? This is where it would have been at. So they have a lot of businesses over here. Let's see if we can go down this side road here real quick, and we'll see if we can see anything else down this way, and we'll circle back around. And that'll be it. I'll let you know if I see anything. I'm trying to think what other businesses are over here. I know FedEx has a building. This should be to our left here. Should be the FedEx building. I'll get a good view of their banner up here. Building itself for their ship center in this region over here. And this is the kind of the regional package center. Here. Oh, there's Bridgestone right there. So that would be the Bridgestone campus over there. Bridgestone campus right across the street, of course. We got Firestone right here. Let me get you a good look at the FedEx building here, of course. FedEx Ship Center there. And this is here, without going too far, of course. I don't want to encroach on their property, of course, if I use that word correctly. But this is the FedEx Ship Center itself. This is where a lot of the FedEx packages go in this area, at least as far as I remember. And then they get distributed from there. So their main HQ, where they send all their trucks from, is right there. So, okay, so let's go across and see. This is, like I said, Bridgestone. This is Bridgestone America's Technology Center. Of course. Definitely awesome pieces of history here. I'll see if I can get us in there just a little bit. I will not go obviously too far into their property. If not at all, I just want to kind of get a good glance, I guess, of what they've kind of got going on as far as their campus. It is a very big campus for sure. You see, the best part is their sidewalks are clear, so we'll go ahead and hit these sidewalks right here. They seem fairly clear, so it's going to make a big difference for me. Make it a lot easier for me to move around, friends. Make it a lot easier for me to move around. All right. A little sketchy right there, a little bit of ice and such, but not too bad. It's not too bad. Got a nice bench over here to my right, but Doesn't look like anybody can really access it too much without getting their feet wet because they looks like they have a sidewalk up there, but I don't think they have it shoveled. I'm surprised this sidewalk here is shoveled, honestly. I really am heavily surprised. Yeah, and if any of the audio is messed up or anything like that, I'm going to be fixing that very, very soon, making sure everything is all up to par with what it's supposed to be, of course, going forward. Doing some checking right now. You know, this video is kind of, I guess, a pilot, you know, the first episode of the Daily Explorer with Josh. So I really appreciate you guys checking it out. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel here, like the video, and let me know, comment below on what I should change, what I can change, what you guys would like to see be changed at all. You just let me know. Okay, so here we have Bridgestone, America's Technology Center, visitor entry. Look at that. Super cool. Super cool. It's a huge campus. It really is. They've got a lot of square footage over here. So, of course, if you go to the right, it looks like Technology Center. To the right, Polymer Center. If you go forward, it's Data Center. Super cool. So, like I said, we're not going to go too far in there. I just want to give you guys a good overview of what that looks like. They definitely have a lot of room, square footage. Bridgestone, Firestone, definitely huge companies in the area. You know, lots of rubber history in this area, of course, over the years. Not as much anymore, but what can you do? So we got some apartments, Firestone Park apartments over here to the right. Super cool there. Lots of apartments, which were needed, of course, for back in those days for the employees. I know these buildings have been here for quite some time. So, okay, let's see if we can safely go back down. And we'll go straight back down to the FedEx Center over here. Towards that area, cut across. We'll go back down. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this car that we're gonna cut across, and we're gonna go from there. Alright. We can zoom right across. Okay, very briefly before we go too much further, I'm going to see if I can get you guys a good overview of what it looks like from the very top of the Racers Stadium. Give you a good perspective of what's going on with the stadium. It is quite large. It's not as big as, let's say, the Akron Stadium, Akron Zips, you know, Akron Rubber Ducks is what they're called now. It's not as big as that stadium. It's obviously not as big as a professional stadium, but it is a very large stadium. Speed bumps. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I overview of the stadium. Zoom, zoom. Vroom, vroom. I'm driving a Segway, by the way. I'm driving a Segway 9-bot Max G30, which goes about a max speed of like 18 miles an hour. Up speed is not going to be as high of a speed, but up speed, uphill we're getting like 8 miles to the miles per hour. So that's interesting. Could be better, could be worse. Kind of just is what it is, I guess. Type thing. Okay, let's go up here very quickly. Let's see if I can bring this thing up here. Over here to the stadium itself. It's still very difficult to tell. The Christmas stuff looks good. It's still a little hard to tell. Let me see if I can take you off of my phone mount here and give you all a better perspective of what we're looking at here, maybe. Bam! I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. That 21. We got 1.9 times magnification. If I could talk. Yeah. The video doesn't do it justice. There's the Christmas display, which is definitely pretty cool, right? Especially right in front of Firestone. So that's very nice. Nice little ending to the video here. So that's probably where I'll end it here. We'll explore a little more of this area of South Main Street here soon. It's just kind of tough with the snow and stuff like that. I thought it would be a little bit better for some of these sidewalks because it's warmed up a little bit. But still, the snowstorms over the last couple days have made it a little tough. So yeah, definitely love Akron. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, so make sure you definitely follow along, like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting as much as I can. I'm going to be posting anything from, like I said, abandoned places, parks, trails. I'm going to be doing lots of trips in my bus and stuff like that with my family. So stick along with that. Stick along for that journey. And I'm going to be posting as much as I can for you guys. So I really appreciate you guys checking this video out. Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. It made it a little rough with the snow and stuff like that. But still, it was definitely a very fun experience. And some of the stuff that I've seen out here is definitely very interesting. So I'll definitely hope to show you guys some of that stuff. We'll check that stuff out and go for the journey together. So like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys on the next video. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day today. And yeah, check you guys in the next video. Have a good one, you guys, and peace.